Hey guys, I'm back with another video to show you AP Malzahar mid. I think he is a sick pick. I mean, lots of potential, lots of damage, lots of control, and great wave clear. I mean, what's not to like about that? Yes, he does have his pitfalls, does not have a lot of mobility, but you don't really need a whole lot of mobility with Malzahar mid. All you need is good positioning and you'll be fine. And quite honestly, even if you're not the best at positioning, he's probably one of the better champions to learn how to position properly with him. So he's a great pick for lower levels, especially in my opinion. You can climb very well with Malzahar mid if you get him down solid. He counters a lot of popular mid champions, and so yeah, overall great pick to be. So let's go on with the guide. So diving right in, these are the runes I run with him. These are the masters I usually get. I know it's a little bit different. I know people like to get Thunderlords and it's really good and whatnot, but I like to get Deathfire for in-game, and I like to get the mana regen instead of Merciless because I usually don't get a whole lot of mana regen on him, so I feel like it's kind of nice. But I mean, you can always go the different route if you want to go the different avenue. For builds, you know, I like Rod of Ages for the health and whatnot. The mana is always nice as well, and sustain in lane, so you don't have to go back as much. Deathfire, Luden's Echo, you know, just get a lot of AP as much, and Leandry's is very good for him. So first let's talk about his E, his Space Age. You want to get this at level 1, you're going to max this out first. It's your big poke and lane and whatnot. It's point and click, very easy to use. When it kills its target, it will bounce to the nearest closest target, minion, monster, champion, doesn't matter, and it will refresh the duration and give you mana. Awesome ability, pretty easy to use. So this thing is amazing, obviously, at pushing. I mean, you can get a lot of push into their towers, which can be very beneficial to you. You can play safe, but it can also be used to long-range poke when it bounces off the last minion to poke them. Awesome free exchanges this way. This move is all about positioning and timing, so if they feel safe, they're more likely not to pay attention to the bounce. So when they do mess up, then punish them. Very easy, very simple, but positioning is key. So a couple of things to keep in mind in this clip. That dot bounces onto her. I refresh right now, just to be safe. And while this Elise is chasing me, which I can easily solo, that minion brings it back. Space aids for the win. I mean, pretty awesome stuff. Now I know this tip is a little bit situational because, I mean, it's for LeBlanc specific, but he does counter LeBlanc because his dot will follow the original one, letting you know which one's the clone and which one's the real one. So, pretty OP.
I gotta look top, see if I can multi.
Good job, got him. Get him. No, not that one. Oh,
nice.
This one.
It doesn't take away my dot when she splits. Oh my goodness, she stepped up too far. What a dummy. Legit. Oh my goodness, she bounced my thing too. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm totally dead. So the last tip, the last thing I would recommend is combo it in specifically with your Q to really get it to bounce onto the enemy champion very smoothly, very quickly. Now I will have to mention that early game you will have to attack the big minions a lot to be able to bounce it efficiently. But I mean, you're going to want to try to bounce it as much as possible, and if you have to use your Q, you have to use your W in order to do that, then that's perfectly fine. And the nice thing is, when you do that, I mean, when you bounce it using your Q, it's so much quicker. They're not really anticipating that bounce because they're not focused on that. So it's free trades. I mean, that's how you're going to end up getting the maximum amount of your synergy in your kit. So going through the rest of his kit really quick, every 4 spells you will summon a Voidling, his passive, and that Voidling will prioritize people that have the dots on them. So really important, this Voidling will add up in lots of damage over time. Nice thing to note is it will help balance out those waves, it'll help get those dots bouncing a little bit faster, and yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage to enemy champions. So ideally speaking, keep an eye out for that Voidling for your full combos, and you'll see him doing a little bit of work on your opponent. So nice passive. His W is a big pull in the ground. You want to place that down and then combo it with your ult so they don't move out of it. It does percentage maximum life damage, so it's pretty awesome for killing tanks and whatnot. So I mean, ideally speaking, I mean, you're just gonna crank out all these abilities in sync when you're ready to ult in, and yeah, kill people that way. His Q has a slight delay, which opens up 2 portals, which does damage to everybody in between them and silences them. Good interrupt, good damage, good AoE. So awesome ability there as well. Now finally we get to his ult, his 2.5 seconds. Let's eliminate someone out of the game and ruin their lives. Suppression. Now in an ideal world, you want to cast your abilities before you get into battle, summon that extra voidling, let him power up, and then when you do combo in, you're going to summon in your second or potentially third voidling, and you'll get the most amount of damage from your ult. Now that's not always necessary. You could just land 1 or 2 abilities with your ult. In most situations, it's going to get a kill steal, but I mean, you just have to gauge the situation and act accordingly. Oh, you messed up. You messed up. You did, son. You did.
Coming. Get her. Oh, she's so dead. I got him.
Legit.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get that one too.
Now the nice thing about Malzahar with his ult, even if you're behind in lane, you could just farm it out, play it safe, and then because your ult is so strong, you wait until your jungler is going to be coming, and then you're going to have a very easy time with the gank and free kills that way. I mean, it's pretty noob proof. His ult can be used as a peeling mechanism to help your AD carry or whatever high priority target you have on your team, as well as an offensive move, so it just has that little flexibility depending on the situation. Now you do want to be careful because it is a channel, so your ult is interruptible. You can also move out of it. And then finally, when you ever see someone out of position, you're going to ult them as well, because then you can turn that really in your favor and end the game much sooner when you have a 5 vs 4. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. I did tack on a few extra clips at the very end just because I couldn't do without them, and hopefully you'll enjoy those. If this video was helpful to you, please hit subscribe and like this video, and you might just like some of my other content as well. Maybe not, who knows. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please refer to the section below, and I will try to address those. Good luck on the Rift, and I will see you next time. Wow, budget.
We have a gallon.
We're doing this solo.
Oh.
Oh no, I think I DC'd. I DC'd. I know. I DC'd, guys. I DC'd.
AFK.